one trend that I've noticed in the last 10 years in India is the growing fintech, which is wonderful. However, with any new technology, there is also a side effect, and the side effect of extreme fintech focus on wealth creation and wealth management is wealth transfer gets completely neglected, because we are still in the world of 18th century when it comes to asset distribution and wealth transfer. And I agree with all the speakers here. Indian economy is booming. Everybody is insanely busy working super hard for their loved ones to create wealth, to manage it with all the mutual funds, LIC, crypto, you name it, right? Like there's a million asset classes out there. But the problem is we have to recognize our mortality. We will all leave the planet Earth. It's a guaranteed factor. It will happen. It's only a matter of time. And it's one of those philosophical things. So to answer your question, it's lack of awareness, but it's also, as human beings, our reluctance to admit our own mortality. It's a very discomforting thought. Because I'm in this business, for me, it's a lot more natural, but I can understand a lot of people don't want to think about their own death, even though that it is the only guaranteed thing in the earth. There are jurisdictions where you can escape taxes. There are no jurisdictions where you can escape death. So with that point, writing a will is super important. Indian women are at a significant disadvantage. Again, nobody talks about this. Most of my ex-colleagues from some of the best consulting firms in the world, from London Business School, women colleagues, they don't know that once they get married, their parents do not become their legal heirs. All of their self-acquired wealth goes to the husband and the children equally in the absence of a will. They have no clue. And why would you, right? Like inheritance laws are the most boring, old school, archaic laws, and nobody talks about it. And we are also not talking about our true loved ones, minor children. How many of your viewers actually have minor children? Do they have legal guardians formally appointed? I would say 95% of them would not have appointed legal guardians. And guess what happens if who's going to take care of the child, their education, their college, and everything else? It's just not enough as parents. If you're giving your children assets, you have to ensure that there are systems in place in case something happens to you. So all of this is, as I said, I wouldn't have gotten into it without a personal family issue. But now that I've ventured into it, it just looks incredibly complex. And I don't want anybody to go through this pain point. This will take a lot of time, wasted energy, cost. And guess what? If there are stocks stuck, somebody has to manage the stock. These are highly volatile asset classes. Imagine not touching them for 6 months. The value could be decimated over that period of time. Similarly, for real estate, there's a lot of macroeconomic factors that affect the value of these assets. These are not static and they don't always go up and to the right.